Hello students, I am Dr. Tanmoy Vishwas. I welcome you all in my channel Chemistry the Mystery of Molecules. Okay, so I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to discuss a very important name reaction, Diels-Alder reaction. You know, it's a very wide, very high synthetic versatility this reaction has. So additionally, this is a Nobel winning reaction. It got Nobel Prize in 1950. So today our talk will be a part of Diels-Alder reaction. Means what we are going to learn? We will learn the basic idea and the importance of this reaction, diene and dienophile. This is its reversibility, examples, and very crude way I shall say mechanism, but not this is the right mechanism. This is a easy tricks to remember the mechanism. Okay, so a lot of interesting chemistry to be learned. This is the basic point of view. I suggest you please watch the video until the end. Okay, fine. So let's discuss. This is a Diels-Alder reaction because two scientists, Otto Diels and Kurt Alder. Okay, so they have developed this reaction and this got Nobel Prize in 1950. When a reaction got Nobel Prize, a question comes: why it got Nobel Prize? Because of its importance. Lots of wide application this reaction we have. But since today's topic, we will discuss the basic thing. So learn. What is this? This is dieno. This is diene. Why? Two double bond, two in conjugation, diene. This is a conjugated diene, better to say. Okay. This is a conjugated diene, and this is dienophile. Dienophile. Fine. Actually, this is diene loving, but you may consider it loves diene. That's why dienophile. If it don't love, then dienophobic, like hydrophobia. You know the words. Fine. So this is, and under 100 degree centigrade heating in benzene as a solvent, it resulted in this compound. Okay. So what is the structure of benzene? Structure of benzene is this one. You may say that, sir, benzene also has diene. Then why it does not react with benzene, but it react with this butadiene? Because benzene is aromatic, it is stable, and breaking the aromaticity and reacting, its higher energy of activation. That's why benzene could be used as solvent. Okay, so this is the thing. Now what actually we are getting? First of all, our achievement is 6-member ring. 6-member ring, point number 1. Okay, we are getting, see, generally formation of ring is difficult, but this is happening instantly. 6-member ring. Second, see this position. If you take little substituted, for example, one substitution here, for example, there, if it is this, then it resulted in asymmetric center generation. So these and these two centers are asymmetric. So asymmetry, center. Third, actually this reaction result in particular stereoisomer generally. Okay, so chiral molecule, it generates chiral molecule. So these are the thing advantage you can consider. Okay, so what we are getting? We are getting actually a 6-member ring from this. So how this reaction happens? If I say, by the way, you may consider that, sir, why this is cis? It may remain in trans also. Yes, but during the reaction condition it may convert. The details thing I will discuss in some another video, because that's a cis trans isomerization of butadiene. That's another topic. Okay, so fine. So I may consider it, this double bond comes here, it comes here, and this goes here. So what it resulted? It resulted, see, what type of bonds are formed during this process. So these bonds previously there. This. And what type of new bonds are forming? The new bonds which are forming, this one, this one, this one. Okay. In transition state, if I draw, 6 electrons are involved. So TS having 6 electrons. How the transition state look like? Just you may draw this in this way. This, 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 this. This is the transition state. Okay, fine. Now, a simple question that you can ask, sir, why you are moving the arrow in this direction? Reverse is possible? Yes, actually possible. You can move the arrow in other direction also. This. So this reaction is not a electrophile nucleophile based reaction. What do we know from our basic study? That the nucleophile attacks the electrophile and do a reaction. This reaction is not like that. Although you may say that, sir, I'll come that die-in must be one of the criteria of Diels order is die-in must be electron rich and dienophile must be electron deficient. Means that die-in should be attached to electron releasing or electron donating group. Dienophile should be attached to electron withdrawing group. Okay. So question 1. Actually, this thing you can explain based on molecular orbital theory, where the energy of the corresponding orbital matches such that reaction can happen. You may consider that this is giving electron, the HOMO of this diene giving electron to the LUMO. See, if we know that HOMO are generally lower in energy and LUMO are higher in energy. So, but one is here, one is here. So, like that, this is the LUMO and this is the HOMO. So you have to shift an electron from here. But if you want to increase the energy of HOMO, how can you do? Just attach to some electron rich molecule, the energy of HOMO will increase because of conjugation. Similarly, if you attach electron deficient or withdrawing group with LUMO, the orbital energy will down. So in this way, I am giving a very crude idea. Details I will give in some next video. So in this way you can explain how the electron donating and withdrawing group affecting the overall reaction. Okay. So this is nothing but, this is not like an electron nucleophile electrophile reaction. Apart from that, this is actually a pericyclic reaction. Okay. Pericyclic reaction. So how you can understand very crude way, what do I mean by pericyclic reaction? For example, you are playing a catch, means you are taking a ball, throwing to your friend, that person is catching, and again that person is throwing to you, you are catching. So in this way you are playing. You may consider that this electrophile nucleophile reaction like that way. Okay, but this is completely different. For example, we have observed the clouds in the sky. So when the two clouds mix together, become a new type of cloud, you may think like that. Electron as a cloud, this cloud of this molecule is mixing with this molecule and resulting in this. Okay. So this is the overall very crude way of understanding. Now question is, what means if we discuss about the energetics, what is the gaining and what is the loss we are observing in this reaction? See, actually in this reaction we are preparing a ring. So actually entropically this reaction is not a favorable thing. Why? See, from two molecules we are getting one molecule. So this is, so entropy delta S equal to 2 molecule to 1 molecule. So delta S is negative. Sorry. Now, if we think from delta H point of view, see 2 pi bonds, one here, one, means better to say actually 3 pi bonds are involved. 1, 2, 3, and ultimately what is left? Only 1. So in expense of 2 pi bonds, so 2 pi bonds broken and 2 pi bonds broken and 2 sigma bonds are produced. Sigma bonds are produced. Okay. So what is the consequence? What do we mean by this statement? See, 2 pi bonds broken, so sigma bond produced. We know that pi bonds are low energy because pi bonds are parallel overlap or sidewise overlap, and sigma bonds are stronger because you may consider head-on overlap. I have just shown the p orbital, it may be sp3 like that. So this is, so sigma bond is stronger, consequently it will release energy more. So from 2 pi bonds, if 2 sigma bond produce, then this reaction produces heat, means this is exothermic, and we represent this reaction as negative. Okay, so from this from the entropy and enthalpically, if we think, entropically this is negative, means entropy don't want that this reaction should happen, but enthalpy says okay, this reaction happens. Now for a spontaneity of a reaction, we need to see that delta G should be negative. Okay, actually what happens if in this case, and this delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S, we know this gives free energy equation. So what happens, this is negative, so in enthalpy terms if we think this is negative, fine, very good, but in this case negative T negative, and negative negative means positive. So a simple question, if T is low, reaction positive, reaction occurs. But if T is equal to high, then what we can expect? Reaction will not occur, reverse reaction can occur. Reverse may occur. We will come. Reverse may occur. Okay. So this is the important thing, we must keep it in mind, because at high temperature contribution of entropy becomes more, at low temperature contribution of enthalpy becomes more. That is the result. But you may think that, sir, if this is, then there could be that why 100 degree centigrade needed. It could have been lower temperature. Keep it in mind that for every reaction we need a activation energy. Okay. So if we decrease the temperature below that, reaction rate will be exceptionally slower. And if this is, then overall the reaction will not occur. So we need to come to a compromised condition. And that compromised condition you may consider this is 100 degree centigrade. And sometime along with temperature you may watch some pressure. For example, you may think that if we react diene plus ethylene, actually ethylene is a better gas, you may consider that its boiling point is further low, okay, compared to diene. So what can happen in this case, if you want to do the first step reaction, we need slight amount of heat along with pressure, because you are reacting two gases together. So in this case, what it will produce? Similar way, this. So a 6-member ring, this is a 1 double bond, fine, it is okay. But one interesting point, if you heat this, means higher temperature, if you heat, then it's splitted. As I told, entropy contributes, entropy became the contributing factor. This, and how this you may consider? This similar way electron this. So it will result this plus this. And this reaction is named as, since that was a Diels-Alder reaction, this is the retro of that process, means the backwards process. So this is known as retro Diels-Alder reaction. Okay, so this is. So we have learned about the role of this entropy enthalpy. Second, we have observed that as I told that this diene must be electron rich and dienophile must be electron deficient. It is true. Simple. Another reaction, let's consider. So this is diene, this is 1, and this is the diene plus this is reaction number 2. Now question, which reaction will occur more easily? See, you may consider this as a dimerization reaction. Dimerization reaction, where one molecule acting as a diene, another molecule acting as a dienophile. Similarly this. Now, the proof of the concept, what I told, that this reaction happens more easily and it resulted in this molecule. So this is happens easily. Means this is more facile compared to this one. Okay, so this is another thing. Now a question is that there are some reaction which are quantitative, means in those cases the energetics matches so efficiently that this reaction resulted in quantitative yield, and some cases it resulted in endo-exo, which we will come some next video. Okay, so what we have discussed, the importance, diene, dienophile, reversibility. Okay, another thing, instead of this, if you want to add some electron releasing group, then this result in this compound preparation, there is another chance you may consider that, okay sir, instead of this it can come here. We will discuss this thing in some next video based on orbital coefficient contribution, when you will understand the thing in details. Now let me give few examples to clear your concept completely. Okay, let's discuss these examples about this Diels-Alder reaction. These are few selected examples which I chosen for you. Let me discuss. So, see, not only simple diene where cis-trans isomerization is possible. In this case, cis-trans isomerization is not possible. This is a purely locked cis-diene. Why? Because ring structure, rings are cis generally. Exceptional cases are there, generally 5-member rings are always cis. Okay, so this similarly react in this way. It comes this, so what it result? It results a bicyclo compound. Okay, so this is the first place here double bond comes, and this part came from CHO. Okay, so this is, you keep it in mind, this is another strategy to prepare bicyclo compound. Why I am telling it is bicyclo? You have to cut this molecule twice to get the corresponding open chain. So once cut here, another time cut anywhere. For example, here you make it the chain cover. That's the bicycle. And see, 20 degrees centigrade, 66 hour, and yield is 92%. 20 degrees centigrade is room temperature. Why? Because it's a locked cis-diene. This has another advantage of locked structure, which we will discuss some other video. And this is an electron withdrawing group attached to dienophile. Reaction becomes so much facile. Okay, even the heating of furan and this malic anhydride, because this diene is attached to two electron withdrawing group. You can observe C2 carbonyl. This is attached to a furan ring structure, and this is also a quantitative reaction. And what it results? It also results in a bicyclic compound with this. And actually, this reaction is a quantitative reaction. Quantitative reaction. Okay, so this is a quantitative, complete conversion occurs, and keep it in mind, these 5-member heterocyclic compounds are very good source of Diels-diene, means they are very much efficient for Diels-Alder reaction. Similar, so this is a simple 5-member ring, but apart from everything, if you keep the cyclopentadienyl molecule only, 2 molecules undergo dimerization. How? One act as a, you may consider that this is act as a diene, this part of double bond, and the rest part is acting as a dienophile. This is dienophile and this is the diene. Okay, dienophile and this is the diene. So what it does in this way, this. So how to draw this? It's very careful while drawing this. First of all, draw a 6-member ring. Draw a 6-member ring, fine. Now, see, in this case, this is, and this part is this double bond. Just draw the 5-member ring, okay? And this is the another double bond. See, this double bond is not involved, non-affected after the reaction, okay? So, this is the overall molecule, and by the way, it's a bicyclic, this. Means this CH2, cyclopentadiene, so this is that molecule. By the way, one important information I forget to say, that is these reactions are called 4+2 cycloaddition. Why? It has another name. This is a 4+2 cycloaddition. Why? See, 4 electrons from diene is involved and 2 electrons from dienophile is involved. That's why, and this is actually cycloaddition, because addition resulted a cyclic structure, ring formation. That is why cycloaddition, and this is a 4+2. Okay. There are some other exceptions. 2+2 means other type of reaction, better 4+4, which we will come later on. Fine. So in this way, this is produced. By the way, till now I have discussed about only dienes, double bond. It is the necessary criteria for a diene. But if I take a triple bond, dienophile, will it react? Definitely react. But if I take a sigma bond, it will not react, because for this reaction pi electron is essential. If we have excess pi electron, no problem. But if we don't have, it will not occur. Okay. So what it will result? It will result, this reaction will result in a 6-member, this, here also a double bond. Why? Because see, there were 2 double bonds, only 1 double bond is involved, but other is not. So consequently 1 double bond will left. By the way, another interesting information I believe we should know, that benzene. We know that benzene are very reactive intermediate. Okay, what do I mean by that? They have, see, for example, if you prepare benzene from benzene, how does it look like? This is, and this benzene is made of 2 sp2 orbital overlap. This is very reactive, and better to say it's a very reactive double bond. And one of the best way to trap benzene is Diels-Alder reaction. Okay, you may consider that if you react this benzene with furan, it will instantly form as 4+2 cycloaddition. Better to say Diels-Alder reaction. Okay, so 4+2 cycloaddition, Diels-Alder reaction. What it will result? It will result in this 6-member ring. Simply, this is the oxygen, this is, and here benzene is attached. By the way, this is a very exothermic reaction because benzene is very reactive intermediate, and second, furan is a very interesting molecule. It's prone to this reaction, Diels-Alder reaction. Okay. So in our today's discussion, what we have learned? We have learned about the basic concept about Diels-Alder reaction, importance, energetics, because it's exothermic, enthalpically favorable, not entropically. Retro-Diels-Alder reaction, because high temperature entropy dominates, retro-Diels-Alder occurs. After that, we have discussed role of electron donating group, electron withdrawing group, how they affect the reactivity, and few examples. For example, these few examples we have discussed, where we have discussed how the substitution reaction occurs. Even, for example, for cyclopentadiene, it remains in the normal stage as a dimer. But if you want to get cyclopentadiene, what to do? You have to heat, as I told, retro-Diels-Alder reaction. So upon heating it, the dimer breaks and monomer is produced. Then we can use the monomer itself. Okay. And finally, we have discussed how the triple bond, like double bond, how the triple bond participate in Diels-Alder reaction to produce the 4+2 addition product. Okay, so this is the end of this discussion. I believe this discussion is helpful. If it is, please subscribe my channel Chemistry the Mystery of Molecule, and please press the bell icon to get the notification of every new single video I upload. And please share this video with your friends, like this video, and make some good comments to motivate me. So thank you again. Stay happy, stay blessed. See you in my next video.